life, actually. Sexual Follies. So a federal judge in L.A. has thrown out Stormy Daniels' defamation lawsuit against Trump on free speech grounds. This is where she was saying that she had been defamed by him. This is Michael Avenatti engineered this yet another disaster, right? She said that she was being threatened to stay quiet, and she sent this man after, and he made fun of her on Twitter. Trump made fun of her on Twitter, saying a sketch years later about a non-existent man, a total con job, playing the fake news media for fools, but they know it. And the court said, listen, this is rhetorical hyperbole normally associated with politics and public discourse in the U.S. You can't sue, somebody for basically practicing normal speech. This Michael Avenatti, and he said that Stormy Daniels had to pay Trump's court fees. So that's a real slap in the kisser. Michael Avenatti is a disaster. But the reason I included this in Sexual Follies, first of all, it was followed by Donald Trump tweeting with his that kind of elegance and restraint that we always expect from our president. Federal judge throws out Stormy Daniels' lawsuit versus Trump. Trump is entitled to full legal fees. Now I can go after Horseface and her third-rate lawyer in the great state of Texas, to which the porn star returned, ladies and gentlemen, this is her tweet, may I present your president. In addition to his shortcomings, he has demonstrated his incompetence, hatred of women, and lack of self-control on Twitter again, and perhaps a penchant for bestiality. Where did that come from? And then she ends, game on, Tiny. So just so we know that, our presidency, our public life and discourse is being elevated by these people. The thing that always gets me about Stormy Daniels is, what is her story? She had a consensual relationship that she instigated with a billionaire, right? She then blackmailed him into paying her off. He paid her off and she agreed not to say anything. And then she said stuff. So she's like a completely disreputable person. On Trump's side of it, he is what we always knew he was, a billionaire playboy, right? That's the way he behaves. We knew that when we elected him. So what are we learning from this, except that Michael Avenatti is obviously a Republican operative working, within the Democrat Party to destroy them. I think this is actually a win for Trump. He should just keep his mouth shut now. But it is amazing what our public sexual discourse. I just want to remind you that years ago, let's say 30 years ago, the press was saying, well, we have to cover sex now because it addresses character. It addresses the character issue. What have we learned? We already know what Trump's character is. We know completely what his character is. This hasn't taught us anything. It's just sex. It is just people selling sex and selling it at its lowest, most disgraceful, the most disgusting version of it. It really is. It's degrading to the press. It's degrading to our discourse. It's degrading to everybody. Michael Avenatti should just go home.